So what is it? What is the best way to always keep yourself safe when you're out walking around talking, when you're out walking around just with your friends, when you're out just trying to have a good time? What is the number one thing that we can really do to keep ourselves safe? And I would challenge you that that's just really going to be situational awareness. What you see me doing right now is just periodically just glancing around. I don't want you to be paranoid. I don't want you to be like the Secret Service and making sure everything is just as spot on and okay and be ready to run away at every second so you can't relax. No. But I do want you getting used to just checking your surroundings periodically. Every time you enter a new location, you just want to check, okay, there's the exit, there's the other exit. That's a security officer. Okay, there's a bouncer, there's security, there's staff. Everything looks okay. So I want you to practice that situational awareness every time you go out or enter a new location. Get your family, your friends, your team, your crew, your coworkers, everybody. Just get them involved in it. It takes 10 seconds. Everybody knows where everything is. Again, the exits, a fire extinguisher, one of those medical things with an AED or a defibrillator, a stop the bleed kit, or anything like that. You want to know where all those things are everywhere at all times to keep yourself safe. So we've got situational awareness down. We're used to it. We've been practicing that for a couple days, maybe a couple weeks now. We got it down to a science. Every time we go someplace new, we automatically go, there's the exits, there's the fire extinguisher, there's security, a bouncer, staff. Okay, everybody knows what we need to know if something should happen. So just the other day, I was at a military base touring it, and we had a tornado warning. We've all heard those. They come over our phone, they come on the radio, whatever, we get a tornado warning. Then we had something that said, a tornado is imminent. And in fact, a tornado had touched down about 15 miles away from where we were. So the military, great planners, great at situational awareness, they took us to the safest part of the building that we were in that was actually a bomb shelter so we could wait out a potential tornado striking us. We were tourists. We were not in the military. We were there touring the base, Naval Lakehurst Air Station Engineering Department. Fantastic. Thank you for keeping us safe. So that situational awareness gave them the ability to come up with an immediate plan. And that's what I'm going to talk about now is we want to have a plan whenever we're out talking, whenever we're out hanging out, whenever we're out enjoying ourselves, we're worshiping, we're shopping, we're eating, we're having a cocktail, whatever it is. Even if you've had some cocktails, you still owe it to yourself, your family, your friends, and everybody else there to have a plan. So what does that plan look like? Well, it may be a little bit different wherever we go, but it's going to start with these three basic things. First, we're situational aware, right? So these three basic things after that are run, hide, fight. That's not new to anybody, but they're not linear. If I catch fire, what am I supposed to do? Stop, drop, and roll. Those are linear. I have to do those in that order. I can't roll before I stop, and I can't drop before I roll and back. I have to do those linear. Run, hide, fight is not. It's where you find yourself in the event. So think about it that way. If somebody were to bust through this door right here and come at me, I'm not going to be able to hide. I might not be able to run. I'm going to have to fight first and be prepared to do something else. Run, hide, fight is not linear. It's where you find yourself. In the next section, we're going to talk about exactly what that fight looks like. Stay safe. Be ready. Train now. Okay, so we're situationally aware. We've planned out where our exits are, where the fire extinguishers are. Everybody in our party is aware of what's going on and what's going to happen if there's an emergency. Well, now there's an emergency, and we have to start with our run, hide, fight. We have to figure out what's the best thing that we can do right now. And it's going to be based on the type of the threat, the proximity of or how close that threat is to us, and who we are with. If I'm by myself, I may be able to just sprint out of someplace or dive under a table, but if I have people with me, my children, my significant other, an elderly relative or something, I then have to do other things to protect them, and I got to work that into my plan. So run, just easy. Just like if there was a fire, you run the opposite way and get to safety. We already are situationally aware. We pre-planned that. We know where the exits are. Hide, get to a place where you can't be seen. Be quiet. Put your cell phones on silent, settle down, and start thinking about looking for improvised or actual weapons in case it turns into a fight. And be prepared to run. So at any time, whether in a run, in a hide, or in a fight, we're always thinking about what's the other option? What else can I do? If I'm running, I turn a corner and there's the threat, I may have to turn into a fight right then. So let's just talk about that fight real quick. I'm going to break it down into 3Ds, the 3Ds of the fight. And the statistics are showing that more people survive active shootings or mass shootings when they fight, and especially when they fight together as a team. Distract, the first one. We want to distract. If we can throw objects, make noise, rush, throw anything we can, hot coffee, chairs, whatever. If we can distract that shooter, that attacker, that's going to help buy us time. I'm not telling you it's a perfect problem. It's going to stop everybody. A Navy SEAL team comes in here, I can throw these weights at them, and the other ones are probably going to shoot me. I'm just trying to buy us time with that distract. After we distract, we want to try to disarm that person. We want to try to make their weapon system difficult, if not useless to them. That may mean closing the distance and pinning that rifle, that handgun or whatever, or taking it from them, disarming them. It has happened. It has happened 5 or 6 times in the past year where private unarmed citizens have done these 3Ds and saved their own and other people's lives. Okay, and that third one, we distracted, we disarmed, now we're going to have to disable this person. This one gets a little rough to understand, but just bear with me. When I say disable this person, I need to make this person so they can no longer hurt anyone innocent in this structure or this area. I have to make sure that everyone is safe before I stop disabling this person. And it may mean inflicting very severe injury. Follow the laws in your state or wherever you are, but I will tell you this, if someone is coming into a location trying to cause or causing death or serious bodily injury, then deadly force on our part is authorized according to the law. Just remember, we have to continually assess what that person is doing. If they suddenly decide they want to give up or are no longer a threat, we have to then back off on our disabling or our level of force and then just control them, keep them controlled, safe, and make sure we don't allow them to die or go into excited delirium or sudden in custody death or anything like that. They then become our responsibility. And I'm asking you to do a lot of things to go from potentially injuring somebody gravely to maybe even taking their life to then pausing, assessing their health, and then maybe saving their life, actually possibly engaging in CPR or stop the bleed. The 3Ds in the run, hide, fight or distract. Let's get them off of their plan. Disarm them. Let's get those weapons useless and then disable them. Make them unable, impossible to hurt anybody until they get safe. Keep assessing the situation. Keep yourself safe. Keep yourself lawful. Stay ready and train now.